Really putting the old last minute holiday marketing secrets at the last minute, aren't we? I mean, the holidays next week. I don't have Thanksgiving listed here, but everything's kicking into gear next week. You joined a little early and you heard Randy and I banter back and forth. I haven't done anything. I haven't set up any holiday decor. I haven't done shopping. And, you may think, for those of you in the business to consumer market, retail, that, maybe it's a little too late to start getting your marketing out there. It's not. There's plenty of people like me, and I don't know where I'm going to go or what I'm going to get. I haven't built a list. I'm actually in trouble. But we are, right here at the cusp of the biggest holiday shopping week in the world. Black Friday, Small Business Saturday. We have Cyber Monday, Giving Tuesday. There's a lot coming up. I want to make sure that you're prepared to shine this holiday season. But let's take a look at a few stats from Constant Contact's recent Small Business Now report. 84% of consumers are likely to visit a small business they've never purchased from this season. So would that be you? Now, do know I hear some nonprofits probably screaming right now. We're going to talk about nonprofits too. But continuing down the small business angle, during the holidays, 73% of consumers prefer to visit or buy from small businesses over larger retail stores. Now, the trick is that those larger retail stores, not only do they have that brand recognition, but they have a lot of marketing power and marketing spend behind those big brand names. And so we have to compete with them. 87% of consumers say their interest in supporting small businesses remain the same before, during, and after the holiday season. So if you've seen my presentations on Alignable, sometimes I get, let me actually say that again. I always get on a soapbox in all of my presentations. And one thing I'm going to get on a soapbox about is not just having you think about marketing holiday events, holiday opportunities, gifts, things like that. But we also need to consider the opportunity all of you have, for-profit, nonprofit, all of you have in engaging your audience beyond the holidays. Holidays are often a busy time, especially in retail, and you've got a lot of traffic coming in, and you got a lot of people visiting your websites. Don't forget to make sure you're collecting contacts so when we turn over into the new year, you're ready and able to market to them. A lot of small businesses obviously focus very heavily on this busy holiday season and getting the gifts out the door, if you will. But you need to make sure that you're considering, well, what am I doing to collect contacts? And so I'm going to be sprinkling that concept throughout today's presentation. Obviously, the holiday is a big opportunity, and we're going to be talking about quite a few things throughout today's presentation. If you haven't built a marketing plan, I've got you covered with some last-minute holiday marketing ideas and some tips to help you finish this year strong. Even if you're not the typical business or organization where people do their holiday shopping, you'll want to stay top of mind with those consumers, with those clients, with those stakeholders, even if it's just with a simple holiday message. Today, we're going to be sharing some practical things that you can do to boost your visibility, drive more sales, and connect with your audience during this festive season. So here's what we will cover. We're going to look at the agenda here. Last minute marketing ideas to get you inspired, some simple yet powerful strategies to promote your offers and messages, and some time-saving techniques to maximize impact this season. Let's start with last minute marketing ideas to inspire you. So let's start with some non-promotional ideas, actually. These ideas are for you to provide value and resources and not just a sales pitch. A lot of this comes down to providing ease and convenience and simply being helpful to your clients, customers, stakeholders, and supporters. So a couple of these ideas. Do more than just offer a sales pitch. People are used to getting sales pitches during the holidays, and there's room for that in your marketing, of course. But offer resources, things like recipes and menu pairings around holidays, ideas for medical services like getting healthy post-holidays or staying healthy through the holidays. Throughout today's presentation, one thing I want you to keep in mind is you don't have to do it alone. Have your staff be part of the stories. Have them give tips. Have them give ideas. Involving staff not only makes them feel rewarded, but it lifts some of the work off of you of having to create content, but it also humanizes your organization. Now, another one I have up here is party favor ideas, things like gift guides, price points, providing suggestions for gifts that are arranged in a particular price structure, or maybe shopping with specific people in mind, gifts for moms or dads, teachers, etc. You can also do things around hobbies or interests. So themed guides for people that have specific interests. Let's say golf, music, books, skiing, self-care, things like that. For nonprofits, gift guides for children or families, for animals, a guide for common things that maybe your shelter is in need of. Ask them to donate items and money or instead of money. People love things like guides, and it's usually going to be something that you can provide not just useful content, but value that points back to your organization. Another idea you can have in terms of not having a sales pitch is holiday craft ideas. Now, I really love this one as a parent of 2 children. You can offer ideas to keep kids entertained during the winter break. Look at your own favorite craft and share things like that. Simple ways to keep those kids occupied, especially if there's tie-ins to your products or what you offer or do. Maybe even turn that into a kit so people can buy the kit and hand it to the kids as something they can do over the holidays. You can also offer things like home or office decor ideas, holiday lighting ideas, centerpiece ideas. Show what they can accomplish with your products, goods, or services. And you can also offer things like year-end checklist ideas for, let's say, a B2B or business to business or business to consumer, maybe a marketing checklist. As an example, Randy is sharing a link for a guide that Constant Contact has produced on producing fantastic email marketing for the holidays. So make sure you click on that link and look for that guide. But that's the kind of content that we create to keep Constant Contact top of mind to help our customers and help them be more successful. The idea here is you would do the same thing. You can also offer things like a guide to cleaning services, holiday cleaning checklist, so people can have their home ready before the holidays or after. Or in the nonprofit world, perhaps like an animal shelter or a pet store, vet clinic, something like that can offer a checklist of holiday foods that you can give to your pets, or maybe some holiday foods that pets should avoid and why. People love checklists and worksheets. They are valuable and useful and keep you top of mind. And by all means, make sure you download the guide that I've supplied, that Randy supplied in the chat. Now, let's talk about some ideas where you can have some fun and create engagement with your marketing channels. A couple of examples. One of my favorites here is photo contests. Maybe a fundraising campaign for the nonprofits, photo contest where people can come up with some things that highlight what you do in the community or highlight how they've used your services. If you're a retail business, how they're using your products. Turn that into a contest, perhaps share that contest through social media, and then announce the winner in your email marketing campaigns. Just make sure you're implying that you have permission to use those images in your marketing. Maybe a holiday decorating contest. Show off your holiday decor and pick a winner, or even better yet, have your audience pick the winner. Maybe a cutest pet contest for an animal shelter or a pet-related nonprofit. Another one I really love is kids coloring contests. I've actually seen some organizations do this where in their email marketing, they provide a downloadable PDF, print it out, kids can color, submit a photo of that colored in graphic, and have a winner selected. It's really engaging, fun way to also occupy those kids during the holiday. You can also offer holiday events or classes. Now, in this mind, of course, you could do things in a class format. But one of the ways I love seeing small for-profits utilize holidays is to engage customers, bring them in, thank them, give them a cup of hot cocoa and maybe a little gift, thank them for doing business with you. One of my favorite examples of this is there is a wine and spirit store down in South Florida where I used to live. And they had nothing more in mind than bringing people in, and they offered them a small little taste of wine, but they was purely just thanking them for their business. And they really made everyone that attended feel really like we were appreciated. Of course, we ended up buying some things, but there was no heavy sales pitch. It was just thanking us for our business over the year. Some other fun ideas. So maybe 12 days of giveaways or an ugly sweater contest, perhaps a holiday scavenger hunt that ties back to your location. Ask your audience to share their favorite recipe. And again, you could turn that into a game, turn that into a contest. What about a do-it-yourself ornament contest where people showcase ornaments that they've created? Guess the stocking stuffer. So you have a stocking and people have to guess what's inside that stocking. And perhaps they win the prizes that are inside the stocking. They can guess what's inside. Some common things, advent calendar countdown or download, a photo booth challenge where people come into your physical location and take a silly photo, or you have props, pick out the winner there. I haven't seen this one done very often, but I have seen a virtual holiday karaoke contest where people sing their favorite holiday songs, submit them, and you share them on social media and email. Some ideas for promotions and offers that you could run. This is a really cute one, by the way. A naughty or nice. So you see naughty or nice campaigns done around gift card sales. The idea here is that you're going to offer people the ability to keep the money. So they buy a gift card and they're keeping it themselves, or offer that money to someone else. Now, clever spin I've seen on this is you have the money collected donated to a nonprofit. So you actually offer the nonprofit the gift cards that are purchased. This is a great way to not only increase gift card sales, get some business off of those gift card redemptions. But the idea behind Naughty or Nice is if you're going to tie in a nonprofit, you're rewarding and helping a nonprofit in your community. You could do a gift card bonus where you modify the idea I just described into a contest. So you could get people sharing who they donated the card to, and maybe have people vote on the story that's most compelling. Obviously, if you sell products, you'd probably want to work this idea into the products or services that you provide. Some other ideas, a preview sale. So if you're going to be offering something, let's say in 2024, you could have a preview of it and have people sample it ahead of time. You could do a giveaway where you offer a percentage off if they spend a certain amount with you. You could do the old free gift with purchase, offer them a free holiday gift if they purchase some certain plateau of expenditure. You could offer them the old 2-for-1, where if they do a number of sessions or do a service with you, they get the 2 sessions for the price of 1. Now, some of these ideas are simple, but a lot of times I find people kind of get stuck with trying to be the most creative they can be. It's important to remember simplicity and what you do and how you're going to live with the resources and provide value with the resources that you have. You can get creative in how you implement your ideas, but you can also get creative with your content as well. Something as easy as maybe your subject lines. So let's pivot now and talk about some ideas that will be simply to celebrate the season with your audience. Some things that you can do to just celebrate the fact that it's the holidays. So some ideas around celebrating the season. Year-end updates, celebrate your success as a nonprofit or a business. You could share a preview into the new year and provide a sneak peek of what you've got going on in your plans. You could also do something to share a story about this year that resonates with your audience. Now, this would be true for nonprofits and for-profits. So if something significant has happened in your organization this year, share that story. Certainly in nonprofits, storytelling is a very common tool utilized in nonprofits, but you can't beat the holiday season to share those stories on how donations and volunteerism has impacted your nonprofit. Some other things you want to be keeping in mind, especially in the nonprofit space, is people are usually enchanted and enticed by numbers. And so you'll want to share where their donations have gone throughout the last year, highlight the things that they've done through those donations. One thing I would appeal to nonprofits to do is make sure you make any future, so you'll be talking about campaigns that you've run in collecting donations and where that money's gone, but obviously you're going to also be seeking donations. Make sure you do your best to tie a dollar amount to impact. So talk about impact. Don't just talk about give us money. Say your donation will help us do X, Y, or Z. Now let's talk about some simple and yet powerful strategies to promote your offers and messages. So Constant Contact's well known as an email marketing solution, but we play in a variety of different spaces at Constant Contact. And here are the 3 primary channels you'd probably want to use to push out your offer or your message this holiday season. And really, it's about using the strengths of each channel together. There are times where one channel may be more appropriate than others, but there are times where they can support each other and provide reminders to your audience about what you're offering or doing. So with social, you want to use it to get beyond your email, your text marketing list. You're looking to increase engagement so that you can reach a whole new audience. You're growing your audience. Just remember, you're doing it in public. Email is what you want to utilize when you need to reach your audience directly, and you have a more robust message to share, things with images and formatting. You want to provide deeper dive detail into that kind of marketing. With text, you want to be mindful that with SMS text marketing, you want to offer something that is time sensitive. That's something that's very exclusive and can be understood with a very short message. When it comes to email marketing, though, you want to make sure that you're answering 3 questions. And actually, this is true in social media marketing as well. For-profits, the 3 things you'll want to make sure are easily and quickly identified in your marketing is what is it you're offering, immediately followed by how it will help the person that's reading the content, and never forget to give them a way to do the next thing, to take that next step. Now, in this example of this email, that's doing the job really, really well. A lot of organizations muddy down their marketing, especially around the holidays, with a lot of extra fluff, a lot of extra content. You want to keep it really simple. Keep in mind that the average email subscriber only spends about 9 seconds reading an email. That's even less with a social media message. You need to make sure you have people understand the point of your message, how it's going to impact them, and how they take that next step. With nonprofits, it's virtually the same thing. With nonprofits, you'll want to talk about what you're trying to accomplish, why they should care about what you're trying to accomplish, and how they can get involved. Now, let's talk a little bit about how we can actually get people to pay attention to our content. I had to mute myself for a second because I have a literal cat fight going on over here. I'm going to get some holiday cheer into my cats. All right. So firstly, when it comes to getting your email marketing reviewed, and you can use some of these tips around social media marketing as well, keep in mind it's the holiday season. So things around subject lines play into the fact that it's the holiday season. Make your subject line something festive. 'Tis the season, our most wonderful time of the year. And also create a sense of urgency, especially this time of year with, quite frankly, these hard deadlines coming up. Today only, last chance, to get these reminders out that the holidays are quickly approaching and people will need to take action. Another thing you can do with your subject line is ask a question. Do you have the perfect gift? Can you donate a cup of coffee? The powerful reason you want to think about using questions as your subject lines and or headlines in social media is the only way the question can be answered is by people digging deeper, reading that deeper content. You can also use things like power words. So power words, here's a couple examples of power words. But these are going to be words that lean on people's emotions, especially around this time of year. Now, these are just a few power words, but there are hundreds. If you go to Google and search for power words, you can find power words that are relatable during the holiday season. When it comes to actually building your email marketing, you want to make sure you choose a holiday template to help you not only produce high quality marketing, but also save you some time. And so when you're designing your email, you'd start with one of these holiday templates and then add in your branding elements. Now, these are just a few examples of the marketing templates for the holidays that are available to Constant Contact customers. And there are others that offer big shopping days or specific holidays, so you can dive into the specific model that you're looking for. Now, hopefully you'll be able to stick around for my demo where I'll show you where to find these holiday templates, and you might be surprised at how many we offer. If you have a branded template, some other things you can do to make your email stand out even further in the holidays, you can use a holiday themed graphic as your background in your email, or maybe something like one of these where you have a holiday themed colors within your email, and the images are dividers to break up your content. You can also add some festivity at the top of the bottom of your email. A lot of people always think of only putting the holiday content at the top. You can spread the content around and add these dividers with holiday colors or even a holiday themed graphic to break up your content just a little bit further. Also, think about repurposing your content and adding a holiday spin to that. So an example would be, maybe you want to use some visuals that perhaps you've gathered in the past. Use a tool like Canva. Constant Contact does integrate with Canva. Use a tool like Canva to add just a little bit of holiday spin to it. You don't always have to build from scratch. You can repurpose content and just apply some holiday spin to it. Now, when it comes to promoting your sales, your last chance offers, your Cyber Monday offer, or your Giving Tuesday appeal, some things to think about. Now, obviously, the window is closing on Cyber Monday, Black Friday, and Giving Tuesday, but there's still time. First thing you want to do is you want to announce the offer itself. Give a couple of days, and then offer a reminder that the time is closing quickly for people to take advantage, and then give them a last chance reminder so they can take advantage of that. Now, one thing I'm going to do today is show you an example of how Constant Contact actually utilizes the idea of last chances, short-term offers to motivate people to take action. But let's pivot now to talking about ways to help you save time and maximize the impact this season. Firstly, utilize tools that can help you. Now, one of the big buzzwords this year has been around artificial intelligence and content generation. If you've attended some of my previous Constant Contact Alignable webinars, I have showcased and talked about artificial intelligence. Well, if you haven't attended those, let me just briefly show you that there are tools available to you, including within Constant Contact, that will banish writer's block. You can actually put in a few keywords and have artificial intelligence actually craft your content or even build your email for you. When you're utilizing artificial intelligence to generate your content, there's some things that you can do with artificial intelligence to lessen the load of building your holiday content. Artificial intelligence can actually write your subject lines and pre-header text. Those are going to be the pieces that are seen in a person's inbox. It'll actually write your email content, or as I said, build your email itself. You even have it write your social media posts or ads. You can have it write your text messages. You can even have it write product or service descriptions for your website and or blogs. Now, one thing to keep in mind when it comes to artificial intelligence is always proofread what the robots wrote for you. While artificial intelligence does a great job at writing very, very good marketing content, it is not always perfect, and never trust the content generated for you is going to be perfect every time. Make sure you proofread what has been written, because sometimes you'll want to edit the content just a little bit. But in my 12 years of Constant Contact, the one thing that I have seen with small businesses and nonprofits alike, year after year, time after time, is people get really stuck on how to write good, high quality marketing content. Well, the time has arrived now where computers can do that for you. I'm going to do a little demonstration of artificial intelligence for you. If you haven't seen Constant Contact's artificial intelligence solution, I'm going to give you a sneak peek at the future that no one has seen yet. So make sure you stick around for that demo. Another thing you do is schedule your marketing content. Now, we are getting very, very late in the season. So ideally, you already have your holiday marketing calendar built. But make sure if you haven't, or if you have, make sure you review your calendar. So within Constant Contact, this is an example of the Constant Contact marketing calendar, where you can easily plug in the different kinds of campaigns that you want to run, and you can enable them. You can always disable them if something comes up and you need to edit that message, edit that text, change that event marketing, whatever you need to do, you can always undo it. But I love the calendar feature within Constant Contact, and I love anyone that utilizes calendars, period, to plot out their marketing, because it gives you a big picture view of how you want to relate your holiday message to your audience. Next, you want to set yourself up for future success. So I'm going to put my soapbox back out, because this is where I get pretty high on my soapbox. Most of you are getting the most amount of traffic you're probably going to get in person or online right now. There's a lot of eyes on you right now on social media. There's a lot of eyes on your website, etc. Make sure you're not purely focused on getting that cash register to ring, or getting those donations, or getting more bookings. Make sure in as many interactions with your audience as possible, you are collecting contact information, because there will be a time coming up in Q1 where you'll be happy you've gained your contacts, that you've grown your contact list. And that contact list could be and should be not just about emails, but also people's phone number, having them give permission for you to text message them. Now, Constant Contact does have a text marketing solution, but one thing I've seen a lot of organizations do is they go, yeah, I'm ready to do some text marketing, but they don't have anybody's phone number to text to. So make sure that that is a part of your marketing strategy you're thinking about right now. Implement tools. If you're a Constant Contact user, there are a slew of tools to help you grow your contact list. If you're not utilizing Constant Contact, make sure you research the tools available to you to grow your contact list during this very busy season. You do not want to have somebody interact with you on social media, etc. Didn't get that contact information to do further marketing for them and to them next year. So let's recap. Firstly, pick an idea, something that you can use to promote our work towards the end of the year. It doesn't have to be the world's most creative idea, but hopefully you gain some ideas on how to be creative in this presentation. Do get creative with how you implement your idea and promote it through as many various channels as possible, social, email, and text, while harnessing the strength of each of those channels. Remember, it's okay to send people reminders to people that are busy, because they may get sidetracked and may not be paying attention to every message you send at every time. Take advantage of the tools and ideas that I've shared with you to save yourself some time and hassle this holiday season. Make sure you're starting with, if you're utilizing Constant Contact, make sure you're starting with one of those holiday themed templates and leveraging artificial intelligence to help you write that content. Save yourself some hassle with that always problematic writer's block. But with that, I want to call my friend Randy back in. We're going to talk to Randy a little bit about the Constant Contact community, and we'll take your questions. But before, or as she's jumping back in, do want to invite all of you to the Constant Contact community. You can pull out your phone and scan that QR code. We share holiday related tips. We share marketing tips almost every single day. Plus, there's a wide variety of experts at your disposal that you ask questions. We can give you answers. Now, speaking of questions and to a certain extent hassles, one thing we learned is that Constant Contact customers aren't always marketing experts. They want to have some help. So Constant Contact has you covered there. We have marketing advisors ready to help you meet your goals this holiday season. You can pull out your phone and scan that QR code or type in bit.ly/3QYXZ27R. And then we're going to put that in the chat too for you. And you'll get a free consult with one of our marketing folks. These folks will talk to you once a month if you end up working with them, and you can talk to them about your goals and they'll help you achieve your goals.